Cape Moss basically. When you get to 30 you don't really give a monkeys. On the flip side, you feel like sometimes they'll be like, oh, I'm not going grey. Hi everyone and welcome to episode 2. I'm in between working at the moment, so I thought what a perfect time to hop on and do our episode 2. So welcome to episode 2 of OK Grey. How has your week been? Have you decided to go grey yet? Are you happy to have a bit of company in this little journey? Hope so. I've really enjoyed taking the plunge and actually getting the video out there and saying to everyone, this is something I'm up to at the moment. Yeah, it's definitely come with its real benefits, and it's such a good talking point as well. I had a shoot on Monday last week. The client said to me, oh, you're doing a really public display, I guess, of going grey. And I said, yeah, I am. I want to just share that you can go grey, you can still look cool, you can still do your thing. And we had a good chat about that, and we were talking about which hairdresser to use, and of course I recommended my lovely hairdressers. Have you had some good talking points? I think it's brilliant. I think it's really good fun, and I'm really enjoying the process so far. I will say though, on Wednesday, I don't know if it's because I was tired, I don't know if it's because I hadn't drunk enough water, so I felt like I looked in the mirror in the evening, we're all a bit tired, aren't we? And I just thought, oh, my skin looks dry and my hair looks funny, and I was getting really a bit frustrated about all of that. But you know, had a good night's sleep and I woke up and I was like, what was that all about? Come on, sort your life out, chill, it's all good. So what I thought I would talk about today, I thought I would talk about why I decided to go grey. Maybe that will sway you, maybe it's just interesting for another perspective. I am 36, soon to be 37, and I suppose throughout my life, like so many of us, I never felt as though I really fitted in. I was never skinny enough, I was never pretty enough, I was never smart enough. So when I was 21, I had my son, Elliot, and all of my friends were off at uni or just kind of finishing their uni degree, and there I was with my baby, and I was quite a young mum compared to lots of the other mums around me. So there was another big stage in my life where I didn't quite feel like I fit in. I wouldn't change it for the world, but it was a funny time, I think. It's a tricky time, as it always is when you have your first baby. And now he's 15, nearly 16, all of my friends are having babies. So I can relate because I've had a baby, but my son is really independent and driven, and I'm in a completely different world once again. My son's kind of growing up, and moving forward, I guess I'm at a phase where I just want to accept things. I don't want to have to try to be anything other than myself, and if that's not a good enough reason, what else is there? So I thought I would have a little talk, a little think with myself about what do I kind of want to be, who do I want to be, and I don't know if it's my age, but I've definitely come to really learn who I am over the past few years, and part of that is someone who I might enjoy makeup, but I don't necessarily want to go down any route, never say never, of Botox or fillers. It's just not my vibe. No judgment if you do, honestly, but that's not something that I want to do. So then I thought, well, why do I dye my hair? Why do I do that? What's wrong with being grey? Yeah, I guess that's kind of the question that I asked myself. So self-acceptance is, yeah, big, huge reason for why I wanted to go grey. I just want to accept myself, my body. I'm pear-shaped, always have been, always will be. So that means I've got kind of bigger hips. I've never been the skinny girl. So when I was younger, teenager, you're surrounded, so this would have been the early 2000s, the magazines were full of Cape Moss basically, so you had to be really, it was called heroin chic. you heard of that? So that you had to be super skinny to look good, but I was never ever kind of thin. And yeah, just want to accept that I can be grey, and how can I work with what I have so that I feel healthy and I feel fresh, and so I don't feel like, you know, everyone will think that I've just let go. But speaking of letting go, I have, in a sense of I'm kind of letting go of all of those standards that we're held to so dearly, so much in life. And yeah, it feels really liberating to just be like, just kind of stick some fingers up to the beauty industry. And when you see on adverts, you see it all the time, don't you? Like, those stubborn greys, get them away, and then the next it's like Eva Longoria's like hyaluronic acid. Makes me want to just throw my phone at the TV. I don't want to be held to that, and it feels really good as to not be their target audience, because they won't get me with thinking that my natural way is a flaw. And I think that's what I'm kind of getting at, is that the natural process of aging should not be a flaw and doesn't need to be covered up, and it should be embraced and beautiful. And that has given me such a level of confidence and groundedness, I think is the word. I don't know if I'll ever be the most confident girl out there, but I will be. I want to feel grounded, and I want to feel rooted, and I want to feel comfortable within myself. And I think there's more to me than how I look. When I consider what you want to be, that people notice about you. And for me, I just want to be friendly, and I want to be warm, because life is tough, the world is tough. And I think if you've just got someone who's kind of a friendly face and someone to see and smile at or chat to, that really takes the time for you. That means the world to me. So you can do that with grey hair. Hey. So another solid reason for going grey is financially. So I like to try and live a fairly simple life, and when you look at your budget and you're going to the hairdressers to spend £80 to £100 every month, every 4 weeks, depends how you want your hair, but my roots were coming through, so like every 5 weeks it was so obvious. As you can see, like, it's so, you know, it's light at the front, so it was becoming like a 4 to 5 week booking in. It's too expensive. I can't justify that. If you can, awesome, but for me, financially, it feels good to be like, I'm not going to do that. But I do want to continue to support my hairdresser. I want to go and I want to put some glosses on. I know I discussed in the last video about keeping the tone fairly cool if I can. I'm going this Tuesday actually, and yeah, glossing over, keeping it healthy, having a good chat. It's nice to talk to a professional about my hair, and yeah, we just have a good old chat. It's so nice to go and feel like you're looking after yourself and caring for yourself. So that's really important, but it doesn't need to be every 4 to 5 weeks. So yeah, financially, that's a really big reason, and I can either save that money, I can spend it on my son, or we can do something as a family, just do something different. It frees that little bit extra up, and that's how I've chosen to do it. So obviously not everyone is going to, and feel free to do what you want to do, but that was another a big reason. So accepting oneself, and being a bit more budget friendly, and just aging pretty gracefully. That's big on my list as I approach the big 40 in like 3 years and 2 months. Someone said to me once, a client of mine, when you get to 30 you don't really give a monkeys. I thought, cool, I look forward to that. I think I was only 28 or something at the time, but it's probably true. So it's so nice just to let go of that and just be yourself, and just pop out and not wear makeup, or just, it's nice to just feel yourself and not have to try and find and scramble for what everyone else thinks is perfect. That's been so lovely. I guess what's really cool is that, I know I was talking earlier about fitting in, I feel like I found this cool little club now of other women who are like, yeah, this is what I've done, and I understand we're speaking the same language. We're talking about how we're blending out differently. I'm meeting with someone soon actually, and I'll share the interview. I can't wait. But she's decided to add in bolder colours. So she's blending her hair out, but she's doing it in a way that she's adding darker bits in as well. So it's made this really cool blend of like dark hair and lighter hair, and it just makes this really cool overall look. Like, and it really suits her. So I am so excited to chat to her and see what made her decide to do that. Because last time I took her photo, it was a client. Last time I took her photo, she was a lovely brunette as well. So there's going to be that change there, and I hopefully get to take her photo, and yeah, it's going to be special to talk about that. Look forward to sharing that with you. Do you have conversations with other women, and do you feel like, yeah, cool? Or do you, on the flip side, do you feel like sometimes they'll be like, oh, I'm not going grey? Because I've definitely had that. I've had it where I speak to people and they're like, and I say, oh yeah, I'm leaving it, I'm going grey. And then they'll say, oh, I could never do that. Or they tell me I'm brave, which is interesting. Am I brave just for letting my hair go grey? Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, get chatting, because it's definitely a conversation topic, and everybody knows someone, whether it's a friend's mum or someone's sister, or it's someone and they decide to go grey, or they're not ready to go grey. Maybe they feel like they're fuddy-duddy with grey hair. Maybe they love it. Maybe they can tone it and then make it stylish. I don't know, open the conversation. I promise you won't regret it. Promise me that you will do it in a way, approach others, be open, listen to their story. If they don't want to go grey, it's totally up to them. Cool, that's good on them. And if they have time to listen to you, why don't you tell them why you're going grey too? And tell me, write to me, message me, comment, why have you gone grey? What made you decide? There are going to be so many factors and so many conversations to be had, and I'm so excited. I have a little video this week, just a small clip of me outside. I was gardening, so once a week I do volunteering at a gardening charity, and they had me out there doing the weeding this week, and I thought, oh, this is a good time just to show my hair in daylight. It looks a lot brighter outside. When people see me outside, that's when they'll go, oh, look at your hair. So yeah, you'll see it looks a lot brighter. And I'll try and show you lots of different variations if I remember when I'm out and about of my hair in different situations. So take care. I'll see you next week for our chat next Sunday. Take care. Bye.